Oh, welcome back to the Ultimate Starter. My name is Diablo, and today might be the final day of building the Ultimate Starter. We'll see how far we can get, but I think we can get quite far. So I've left, since last time, I've left it running for a little bit, so we can get rid of, or get through, I should say, waiting for modules to be made and to be placed everywhere. Okay, some stuff still flying. Oh, that's actually waste. That's fine. I think most of them, yeah, all of them have been placed. Perfect. Perfect. Let's go to this view. We have no blink. Wait, how do we have no blinkies? I think I misclicked somewhere. Oh, that might have been my bad. Or somebody else did this. Wait. No, Diablo. I did this. I kind of might have made a misclick somewhere. We're gonna forgive me for that because, you know, there's lots going. There's lots going on. I left it to run, and I had to do stuff. Okay. But that being said, all of the stuff has been placed. All of the modules have been placed. Yeah, all of that is good. All of that is good. So we are now able to get to step 5, the final step in our blueprint book. Yeah, that's why I said that correct. Rocket time indeed, Mr. Tommy. Great. I'll show you this a little bit more up close. We are going to get a lot more beacons placed everywhere, of course, so that everything can speed up. Now, we did help this along by quite a bit. We did help this along quite a bit, but there's still lots and lots left to do. There's still lots and lots left to do. And indeed, white science is obviously one of those, which includes the rocket right there. Can't be the last one. You've done trash sorting yet. You haven't done trash sorting yet. This is true. I have not done trash sorting yet, and I will be doing that as a follow-up to this series. I don't know if I'm going to rename the series. I probably will. Just make a short, like 2-episode or something like that series. But my idea right now is I want to get to the end of the Ultimate Starter, of course, because that's what we are trying to do, and then use this map to reach another goal, right? To reach something else. But in between, I will probably be because I've had some ideas about that trash sorter, and I think I've come up with something cool. If I can make it work, but there's a lot of time I still have to spend offline trying to figure out how everything works and if what I want is actually viable, and then I can try to build it online with all of you watching and how I fail. But that being said, so we're gonna finish basically the rest of the pieces, right? We've got white science being tacked on. We've got all the speed beacons being placed everywhere, even around you can see them separately here where the blue belt stuff is. We get a little bit more extra stuff in our mole creation park thing, whatever you want to call it. We get pipes, we get train stuff, something else, I can't remember. It's not that important. It is important if you go big, if you go mega base, but it's not important for us right now, so that's why it's last. And of course, also not very important for us, but it will allow us to get to personal robots, green modules, which will, I think, only make 50 of, because I'm never going to use them. If you ever want to change that number, you are obviously welcome to do so. Now, I think that's where we're going to start, actually. I'm just going to grab the 5th one. We're going to go to map view. We were already in map view. Cool. And we're just gonna place this down. Now, I have had an ask to make anchor points so that you can place these blueprints down more easily. I've been thinking about this. I don't exactly know how to... how do I say this? I don't exactly know how to make that work. Oh no! I made a boo-boo. I made a boo-boo. I placed my power plant there, but the name of the mall is there. Oh my god. Well, it is what it is. It is what it is. It's fine. It's fine. Nobody needs that name there. Just me, I guess. Yeah, I have had the question, 4 roboports in a square. Sure, that's an option, but then where are they gonna go, and do they serve a purpose? Because I don't want to just place down a square of roboports, right? That, I don't know, that doesn't feel good. Mr. Ibiza Crazy says, hello, good sir. Well, hello to you too. Hello, hello. Mr. Limedam, hello and welcome. Welcome, welcome. I hope you are enjoying yourself. Just to make a cross with belts somewhere, easy fit for every blueprint. Again, I don't want to... that feels like I'm placing unnecessary clutter, right? Personally, I have used my maul for the most... Oops, if I can aim it correctly, ironically. I've used the 4 power posts in my maul, as you can see at the bottom left, as an aiming point. But that might not be clear enough. I do not know. Mr. Whoa, that's the name. Mr. Nivikivlop. Hello, hello, sir. How are you today? Sorry if I butchered that name. How are you doing today? I'm doing just wonderfully. Mr. Ibiza Crazy, thank you very much for asking. Hope you are doing well too. Now, I do see a little bit of a thing here, because this is supposed to be part of this, and I cannot probably see that correctly. I see something red happening. Now, they might be a wrong color. I'm going to check that real quick in the editor, because I want to make sure that what I have is correct, and that what I'm going to give you in terms of blueprints is correct indeed. So let's have a look. I saw a little bit of a thing happening here. Ah, okay. See, this blueprint was made long, long ago. So there's a little... let me just check something out. If I have... This is the middle part, right? I want to see if this is true. I think this got turned around, but I could be mistaken, so this is why I want to check. Yeah, this got this got cleaned up. It didn't get turned around. It got cleaned up. This is the... Oh my god, this is disgusting. Okay. This is the old way of... this is not even the old way. This is just the wrong way of doing things. Of making a lane balancer. I mean, yes, technically it works, I suppose. But this is not the way it's supposed to look. Now, obviously that makes me wonder, if I Control Z this thing and get it out of here, goodbye, and place down, where would that first be? Let's have a look. That would be in second. If I place down this one, did I mess that up from the start? Yes, I did mess that up from the start. Oh my god. All right, well, here you go. We'll do a quick repair right here and now. I'm going to make sure that everything is visible, so we know what we're working with, and that I don't have anything sticking into a lake, or, you know, something to break. There's some pipes there. Something to break my my blueprint. But it seems to be okay. So this is not supposed to look like this, and I have no idea why what I was thinking, building this way. This makes absolutely no bloody sense. So we're going to fix that. This is the way... This is supposed to be connected by underground. This obviously is the straight bit. But then that... Oops. Oh, come on. That is the way it's supposed to look. Much cleaner, much nicer. Yeah. So we're going to change our blueprint. This was number 2. Yes. I'm going to redraw this. Make sure we have enough. So I'm going to go wide on that one. We haven't got anything out here that can be picked up. No. Good. We go all the way up here to these ones. We're not picking up anything else. Good. We should have 3 on the top, this little guy, and 3 on the bottom, which is good. Everything seems to be in order, so we're going to save this one. I'll throw away the yellow one and remake that one real quick. So this would be renamed to alt, as in alternative, because we're not actually going to be using that. We are going to... Ooh, where is it? This is... but I need to be careful. Not this one, because this one downgrades everything to yellow. And I don't want that one, because that actually gets... the red ones as well. That would be terrible. So we don't want to do that. No idea where all of these things came from, by the way. They must have been from multiplayer. They must have been from the multiplayer, because I definitely don't use these. So I'm going to right-click that one. Is that... No, I can't do that. Pope. Where are all these coming from? Because I definitely did not make these. So they must have been made by somebody else. And they are getting in the way. Ranzolger? What the hell is a Ranzolger? By Ranzol... I have no idea where this is coming from. I have no idea where this is coming from. Alright, well, I gotta kill all of this now. I have no clue. I'm not going to do this now, by the way. I'm not going to do this now. I'm just going to throw this away, and I'll make the alternative later. I honestly don't know where it came from. But that does mean that we now have a proper and good... interesting. Blueprint that we can rely on. That's correct. This one was already correct. Right? Yeah, this one was already correct. So we should now no longer see that little red spot, right? Let's go to the map view. Let's place it down. Something like... There it is. I was looking for them all. Let's get it to blue. There we go. Perfect. And yeah, no more red happening. Okay. So let's exit this mode. Let's go back to... There we go. Wait, how is it still broken? Did I not fix it? Oh, I only fixed I only fixed it in the mall, or in the blueprint. I didn't actually fix it anywhere else. Oops, my bad. There we go. All right, now it's fixed. Sorry about that. Didn't mean to. Let's go for number 5. Let's line up the mall. There we go. That looks perfect. All the other red disappears when I press shift, so that means it's like trees and stuff, with the exception, of course, of my lettering. I want to zoom out a little bit, well, a lot bit further, because once I line this up again... Bibbidi, babbidi. Come on. Oh, I'm almost there. There we go. I want to see if that's true for the top as well. And it looks just fine. I don't see any weird stuff happening over there. Alright, so I'm going to click this in. There we go. We are going to quickly, hopefully, move over here and remove these letters. Because, well, I would love to have these letters here. And Anything else? There's one. There's nothing there. Ah, there's there. Anything out here? Hard to see with that steam around. There's something there. There's a little bit there. Again, I would have loved to have. No, nothing in there. All those letters there because I think it's funny. But my power plant is there now, so. Oops. Be careful with what you remove. There's a little bit there. Ooh. Nope, that was a robot. Nothing there. And then the point of the arrow. There we go. So we'll take that out. Perfect. Alright, well that's going to take a little while. Obviously, we've got lots of red and green and blue. What I'm actually going to do is I'm going to break this again. Hey, what are you doing here? There you go. I'm going to break this again because I want to focus a little bit on where stuff goes to start with. Because what we have just placed down, one of the things that we have just placed down, let's jump up here, is green chips, for instance. Now we can use a lot of green chips. We need to use a lot of green chips, but because we are obviously going to be building a lot of red, because we are going to be building a lot of modules. Red seems fine now, but I can assure you this is going to empty out very soon, which means we need to also start to speed up the process of getting more red, which might in turn affect the amount of plastics. Definitely is going to affect the amount of green that we have. So it's all a bit of a interlinked cycle that we need to start thinking about. Speeding this up is fine. Not really necessary for now. So these speed beacons right here, I'm just going to ignore for now and have the robots finish with that. I'm probably going to go to 5x in the second half of this so we can just get that pushed through. What I will do, by the way, because I see that I haven't done that yet, I will actually make a copy of this. There we go. Let's make a copy of that one and just go for the upgrade of the assemblers, because I see that both my red and my green and my black, and you know what, all of this is still level 1, so let's just make all of this level 2 right now, level 1, level 2 and level 3, sorry about that. So all of my science is now getting upgraded from assembler level 2 to assembler level 3. How many robots do I have flying? All 1,000. Perfect. We can do some research, I suppose. Yeah. We are about to get white science, but we don't have that yet. So in the meantime, I guess we can just get rid of, because everything is stuffed here, right? And we've got lots on the line. So what I'm going to do is I'm just gonna push on through some of this research that I would normally never have need of. I won't say I wouldn't do it because it's there, so why wouldn't I do it? But I leave these two last because I don't do anything with fighting biters, so I don't care about any of that. That is going. 100 of these are now blasting through that. Look at that. That looks awesome. 30 seconds, 30%, 50% in no time. Love it. Let's have a look if we got a little present, right? Because we did break the... Oh, hello. Hello. Why are we only getting these ones? No. I broke it. Damn it. Okay. Well, there you go. Sometimes that happens. Since we do not technically need these ones, I'm just gonna... Right? That's true, right? Yeah. We only need speed ones. So I'm just going to push these through so they can be put in a box. And as soon as I see the first speed beacons coming out, I will break it again and we can use those. Meanwhile, let's have a little bit of a look at how fast everything is being placed. Okay, so well, that's not bad actually. We're actually getting green out already. This is not bad at all. Look. All of these already have productivity modules inside. I'm very happy. Did we have speed beacons or speed? Oh, well, they're used up and there's only 25 of these left. No, wait, there's 60 and there's only 10 being picked up. Oh, that's quite nice, quite nice. Are we getting... Oh, I missed the first two. Well, yes, we are getting... Let's break this. Let's break this so we can get these speed modules up and running, right? Okay, so what are we getting out of this fifth step? Well, as you can see, we have some train stuff over here. Well, both of these are basically train stuff. These are lights in the LTN system. These are just trains and tracks and wagons and that kind of stuff. We are also getting robots. So you can have lots of robots everywhere if you want to. Mining stuff, chemical stuff, and pipes. Power we already had. So, yeah, you know, not really important things because the starter could take care of that up till now. But you know, if you want to go mega base, then it's nice to have that in a mall. Now, there's one thing that we still need at the end of all of this, and that's obviously the rocket silo. For the rocket silo, we need a lot of stuff. Now, steel is not a problem. Steel, we've got so much on the line right there. That's going to be a fraction of what we've got buffered in on the main bus. Blue chips, look at that. Look at that. Full bus ready to go. We only need 200 of those anyway. The pipes, yes, I'm skipping one on purpose. The pipes I already have lots of, so not a problem. And the concrete we actually have, oops, let me teleport over there. We have in our mall. So we can just pick that up and place it down if we want to and if we need to. So the biggest problem, quote-unquote problem we have is 200 engines. Now, there is no mall box for electric engines because that's silly, right? You're not going to build a giant park of electric engines, whereas you might put down a lot of belts, right? So, how do we get electric engines? Well, if you look at this robot area, it has 2 factories that make electric engines. One over here and one over here. Once these start producing, they will be putting those electric engines on this belt for both this flight pod thingamabob maker and this one, and obviously this one for the ones on the left-hand side. It will mean, however, we will have a little bit, eventually, a little bit of a buffer on these 2 belts. Now, that's not going to be enough. It's around 80 to 100 that are on this belt, and we need 200, so we need to have 2. We need to have 2 of these emptied out, which obviously is going to take a little while. Now, there's 2 things you can do. You can put down a box right there and just have that be, you know, fill up a slot and just take it from there. I don't mind waiting on those buffers. Yeah, I don't mind waiting on those buffers. Let's have them build what we need them to build first. Let's let that buffer up, because we have a lot of work to do in the meantime. So I'll just take... I'll keep an eye out, see if this buffers up. Once it's full, I'll steal both sides, and then let it buffer up again. But you can choose to put a box down there if you want to. Now, I'm stuck. Look at that. Pretty, isn't it? Yeah, I like it. It's so even as well. What is our production like right now, by the way? Let's go to a minute. And let's go to... Oh, I already have them. Perfect. 10! Nice. I could not be happier. 8 was the goal. 10 is even better. 10 is perfect. Now, this was already done, and I want to get... I would like to get red chips to go faster. So, they have not placed... Oh, that's interesting. They have not placed any of these ones yet. So, I'm guessing most of it got placed. Yeah, look at that. All of this got placed. Perfect. I mean, I'm happy with that as well, of course, because as soon as we start to stress the machine, well, we start to stress the machine, right? Stuff comes out. So we probably want to maybe work on a little bit more iron. Might not be an entirely terrible idea, but I was hoping that we'd have enough production to start speeding up. Ooh, we can actually do like 2 there and 1 there. Speeding up the red. Let's have a look at how fast we are indeed producing these beacons. Now, they are over here. What are we missing? Ironically enough, yeah, that's funny. We're missing red. Okay, here's what we're going to do. This is what we want to focus on. I don't care about the modules just yet, because, you know, no beacons, no modules. Let's have a look. I can do some more research. Oops, well, wrong way around. I don't care. That one, sure, let's fill it up. All of the red that's going down is now going to be focused into this area, into the beacon area, so we can have lots of those come out. I need to find a... See, I don't like having a blocking on this side. I don't like it, but I might have to do it, because I also don't like things getting stuck in here. I just don't like the look of it. Maybe I can do... maybe I can do... Oh, I cannot. Maybe I can do something like that. Oops, wrong side. Maybe I can do something like that, right? That at least is less attention grabbing than the big red one. Yeah. I wish I had that 5th tab with all the numbers and colors and stuff. That would give me a little bit more, you know, control, a little bit more options to work with. I guess this blue is okay, and it does ensure that things can never get stuck again. Use a fish instead of a blueprint. You know you love fish. That is such a mean thing to say. That is such an unnecessarily evil thing to say. I like fish. I mean, come on. Fish are horrible. They swim around in their own pee. I usually filter fish. Mr. Singularity APOC. I guess, I mean, it's certainly an option. It's certainly an option. Yeah, I mean, whatever. I'm going to do that, I'm going to do that. And I still got it wrong. Perfect. Never mind. There we go. I was trying to be clever. Nah, a fish is gonna look silly as well. I mean, if I do this, look, that's gonna look silly as well. We don't have any invisible options here. I mean, I could do... No. That one, no. Horrible. Bad choice. Bad choices all around. Everything is a bad choice. There is no... Right? So there is no... correct one, so I'll keep going for this one. It's fine until you have a mod pack with belted fish. Yes, then you're in trouble. If you use a blueprint instead of shift left right click, then you... If you use the blueprint instead of shift left right, then you could have just flipped the switch. Oh yeah, that's fine. This works too. This works too. It was a minor inconvenience. There we go. Alright, well, that is never going to happen again. I'll change that in the blueprint as well, just to be safe. And it's hardly noticeable, right? If we use the blue one instead of the red one, it's hardly noticeable. Right, so are we getting lots and lots of, whatchamacallits now? Beacons. Oh, look at that. We are... we are running out of green now. Alright. Let's just make sure that we have as many beacons built as we can. as many beacons built as we can. Ooh, hang on. That was the one there. Nice. So we can make stuff a little bit faster already. And of course I can assist with like this one and... Wait, do I not have... Hold on. I got a whole pocket full of these things. Why am I not placing these down? There we go. And now I can place all of these down. Yes. Oh, wait. Got dropped. Brilliant! Right, let's do this side. Excellent. Oh, that's going to help out a lot, actually. After this, we might want to do a little bit of green. I'm going to start from this side, because I don't want to have this be fast and not being able to feed them. It's probably not going to be a real concern, but I just don't want to risk it. Yeah, we... Oh, look at that. We're getting extra green in. This is real good. This little trickle of green is going to assist us with blue here. Which means this green is less used, quote-unquote, eventually once it backs up. Which means that we have more green going down, which means that we can have more other stuff. Yes, very happy. Right, I killed that, so we don't get any more of those. Perfect. How many do I still have left? Should I keep these, or should I... You know what? Let the robots let the robots have their way. Are they all getting picked up? They're all getting picked up. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Well, there's lots of green incoming, so that's good. These should be producing in great amounts. Obviously, this process is 15 seconds, so even sped up, it is still slow, but it is still going, and that's what's important. How many are we missing? Around 560, I'm going to say. 570, so that's going to take a little while. This is why we have 4 of them in the first place. So that... am I going to... See, I have an option here. I have choices here of what to do next. Let me just check. That was... good. That was good. Yes. Let me just check the map real quick. Now, these ones, funnily enough, you're never going to need. These ones you are never going to need. Because we are producing, without these speed beacons around, we are producing way more batteries than we're ever going to need. But these were part of the design, and I thought it looked kind of neat, so I left them in. Because this was designed long ago, right? Well, sort of. This kind of was designed long ago. By the by, do I see a hole right there? Let's make sure that that gets fixed. See, even with like a quarter of the factory not working, we've had more than enough batteries all this time already, so... yeah, you don't have to worry about this. You could cut this in half and still have more than enough. All of this is getting placed as well, which actually makes me very happy. Although I do see a little bit of a flaw there. Yeah, why are these two shorter? Because I messed this up. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Do I still have that? Water. Do I still have the singular one? No, I do not. So I'll just grab this. This should be there. So let's break this. Go there, where it's supposed to be. So we can place that one down. And then we'll have... this one was just on the other side of this. So if we take this... oops, this away. Go away. It's actually supposed to be right there. Now it's symmetrical on both sides. That's the way it was supposed to be. I don't know. I think I had a brain fart at some point and I messed that up. Now it's correct. This will get built. Are we stuffed or are we not? Yes, we are stuffed. So this is why we are full of yellow at the moment, which is fine. Ooh, this is something we can fix actually, because these ones I placed by hand. which did not have those nice speed modules in them. So that got fixed. Those are, by the way, in the blueprint. Don't worry about that. But because I placed them by hand but never filled them, those were incorrect for us right now. Right. I don't think I need these productivity modules anymore. So I'm just going to stick those in a box and see if they get picked up. I can check here. Well, there's 100 that need to be placed apparently somewhere. So let's just give them those to do. Are they all gonna? How many robots are still flying? Hardly any. So yeah, all 50 are getting picked up instantly. What is our beacon situation like? Oh, 200 have already been done. Wow. All right, I'm gonna speed this up real quick, so we can have that be down to 0. Look at how fast that's going down. Jeez, that's a lot. This is working rather well. I'm very pleased. Very pleased indeed. You know what? It's working so well. I'm going to just stop moving. I'm going to push this through. I'm going to push this through. So we can also, whilst that is happening, those 200 that we, or 300? Yeah, 250 that we still need to make. We can also, we can start up our production, our module production a little bit again. It won't poop out a lot because we're only inputting a little bit of a one belt, because you can clearly see that's, you know, that's a literal trickle coming in. Ooh, research. Nice. Very nice. Let's do all the research that we can. There we go. But a trickle is better than nothing, right? A trickle is better than nothing. I want to see if we have some green already or not. We do not have green. Oh, I know why. I know why. And I need to change that in the blueprint. Oh, no. Haha, I turned these off for a reason. I remember now. I remember that I turned these off for a reason. Both the green, the orange, and the blue are not there in the blueprint. You have to turn those on yourself. Now, I do that with a reason, because you might not want to have this be running at the time you're building it, because you don't want to stress it out too much. You're focusing on other things. Whatever it is done, or whatever it is the reason, until you turn these on yourself, you have that option to not have the resources be used there, which is nice. But I do want to have these turned on, because right now I want those 50 to be made, because once those 50 are made, we don't have to worry about them ever again, and or at least for a little while, right? Until we get our own personal roboport pack and that kind of stuff. Mr. Singularity APOC says, I haven't redone my base in a book since the last big science changed. Perhaps it would be fun to dust it off. Well, there you go. There you go. Right. Oh, I'm not pushing them through. Whoopsie daisy. And I'm stuck. Running at 5x sucks. Is only green coming out? Yeah, I think so. Perfect. Because that means I can just leave them be for a little while. That pushes on. That pushes green on in. Let's have a look at how many we already have, by the way. Where are they? They should be on this map somewhere. Ah, 20. Excellent. Excellent, excellent. So, we are nearly halfway through through those ones. So then we can stop worrying about that. Perfect. I'm so happy. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to cut this off because I do want to have whatever comes out speed-wise, I want to have that, stick that in my pocket. I'm going to focus, or I'm going to start getting materials ready for the rocket silo. Now, 1,000 concrete is here, so we're just going to pick that up. There we go. Let's have a look. I'm probably not going to be able to, but let's have a look at this side. No. All of these have been waiting, you guessed it, on red chips, which is fine. We are nearly done. We are done. Hold on. We are done with the beacons. So we're going to push this through. All of it now. Oops, I fudged that up. There we go. We're going to push all of this through. Research is done. Let's have a look. Let's go for that one, that one, that one, that one, that one, that one, and that one. Perfect. So engines is not an option right now. Steel is easy. This is steel. There we go. How much do I have? And bingo. 1,000. Blue chips, not even worried about it. There we go. How many do I need? 200. Got them. So the only thing I'm missing right now are those electric engines. Now the electric engines... Ooh, hello. I think stuff is working again. I need to stop the green from working, so I need to do this real quick. Where am I? I'm drunk. And stuff the green ones in there. So we have more than 50, and the machines will stop exporting them. I need to empty this out. Oh, there's lots of stuff coming out. That makes me very happy. Alright, let's stick these green ones in there. We'll use those later for a personal suit. For now, because we have... Oh, they're all built. Nice. Because we have all of the beacons in place right now, I can go to here. These ones are done. Ah, there we go. These ones are done, but these ones are not. So let's place these down and get more red out. Now this might stress green. I mean, I'm seeing full belts here still, so I'm not worried about it yet. So as long as this is okay, I'm going to push red faster and faster if I can. I want to start on this side. Like I said, I want to make sure that we don't speed up red and not the copper, because if we don't do the copper... Whoa, moving so fast at 5x. If we don't do the copper, then we might run out, right? We don't want that to happen. Thank you, Mr. Andrew. I didn't see it. I didn't even see it. Perfect. That's absolutely perfect. That's the way. I like it. Okay, so that's helping a lot. Look at this belt coming out of the middle, and then look at what's coming out of this side right here. Well, we already knew that, of course, because this top was already done, but still, it's nice to see that so much more red is coming out. Blue is satisfied. Basically, everything is satisfied. Do we already have this backing up down here? Yes, we do. Yes, we do, which means we get lots and lots of modules out. That is going to help us tremendously. Okay. Let's go back to red. More good. We were right here, I believe. Yes, we were. 48 again. Jeez, we're rich. We're so rich. Alright. Once we've got red and green done, there is not much else that we need to worry about. If I can stop moving for half a second. There's not much that we need to start worry about. Because... Well, honestly, most of it's been done, right? The only thing that we, quote-unquote, worry about is in getting enough iron in and enough copper in. But we can let the robots work that out. This is stuffed. This is built. This is done, right? Gear wheels. As long as we get enough iron in, we get enough gear wheels built. And the official green chip one, the actual main bus green chip one, is completely done, so that will produce enough as long as we can push in iron and copper. This is the extra green bit, right, where we push in what we are lacking, because we are using a butt ton of green chips, right, both in terms of red and blue, but also the modules take just a bunch of green chips. So hence we have two of those lanes. One main lane, which feeds most stuff perfectly, just fine, as long as there's no stress. But once you place down one of these blueprints, there's always going to be a little stress, right? Because there's lots to do all of a sudden. And that's where this second lane helps out. All right, let's have a look at... I see that I have 95 productivity modules in my pocket. I'm going to take these away See how many get picked up. Only 50 got picked up, actually. Or are in the process of being picked up, which is very nice. Which is very nice indeed. Oh my! Okay, we're gonna pick all of these up, and then we're gonna just send the rest through so the robots can do something as well. I don't need to hog all the work. Why am I walking when I can teleport? That's a good question. I was here. Yes. Like I said, I want to finish. Am I stuck? I am stuck. I need to go outside of this so I don't get stuck. I want to finish all of these red ones first. If I can. This does facilitate the need, because I'm doing this by hand right now, this does facilitate the need a little bit for us to check at the end if there's level 3 modules in... Oh, look at all the red. It's so perfect. In our junk box, so to speak. Because I might be placing stuff down that other robots are other robots. I am not a robot. That robots actually want to place down. So, yeah, I need to keep that in mind a little bit. That one, and then the rest is... See how much more already comes out just by adding those few? It's so nice. That one, that one, that one, and that one. And then as last we do the corners. That's fine. Oh, didn't I reach that one? Perfect. Yeah. The more green we can push out, the better it is. The better it is, trust me. Alright, let's have a look. Oh, research is done. That one, that one, that one, that one, that one. I think we're going to get done today. We should be able to get everything done today. How much time have we spent? We've spent only 3/4 of an hour. So, I mean, we've still got an hour and 15 minutes to go, and we are well on our way. Well on our way. I'm going to leave the rest of the robots because I've got enough green, I've got enough red, I've got enough blue pushing through that I don't need to worry about it anymore. These ones are just for, you know, it's nice to have. It makes it faster. Yes, so you have less time between, or less wait time, quote unquote, between emptying your blue belt stuff. If you want to build something really big somewhere, you can just pick up 8,000 belts, build and build and build, and by the time you're done, you're back. It will probably be filled up again. That's why these beacons are here. They were not necessary during the build because we didn't need it to be that fast. We couldn't even feed it that fast. But now we can, so we can speed it up. I don't need to worry about modules anymore. Right, I was going to have a look at our electric... Why are the electric engines not building anything? Oh wait, they are stuffed. They are stuffed. I was blind and now I can see. Here we go. So I have how many do I have now? I have 0. Cool. So if I pick up this entire row and I pick up this entire row, how many do I have? 81. Well, I was kind of on the mark with that. I said between 80 and 90, I think, or between 80 and 100, I don't know. But I definitely said 80. So we're going to leave that. That's going to take about 2.5 of these buffers to fill up. We are running at 5x because there's basically not that much else to do. That sounds a bit silly, I know, but the robots will take care of building the rest. If I had a plan for... Oops. If I had a plan for what we were going to be doing after this, I might be working on that. And then being on 1x doesn't really matter because this will just do what it needs to do whilst I'm out doing other things. But because we are focusing on getting this done right now, we don't actually have a plan to do anything else after this directly. Other than the trash sorter, that will definitely be a thing. I'm just going at 5x so we can have some progress and not be staring at the screen without anything happening for a very long time. That would be boring. Okay, so We can keep an eye on how many we still need to place speed modules wise. 1.8k. So that's going to take a little while for it to make. So we do 10 per minute on average. I'm going to say that is 10 minutes is 100. So that's... technically it would take 3 hours for that to complete. If I did my math correctly. Because we're at 5x, that's going to be a lot less, obviously. So split the stream and start the trash sorter. No. No, I want to finish the build. I want to get to that rocket. I want to get to all the research being done, all that nice stuff. We'll see what time we end, Mr. Andrew, and then maybe we can do that still tonight. But for this episode, we'll keep focusing on getting the ultimate starter done. Right. Are those buffers done yet? I think they might be. Yes, they are. So that's another 80 right there. Or 81, technically, I think. Cannot insert. I'm stuffed. Why the hell am I stuffed? Let's get rid of that and let's pick that up. How many do I have now? 165. Perfect. So I only technically need 35 more. 71. There's a couple of there. That's 18 more. This should be fairly quick to build. Yeah, there we go. Oh, I've got 80 of these things. How do I have 80 of these things? Let's dump those in here before we build too much. There we go. These are not being picked up anymore because, well, obviously there's 370 in there right now. If they were being picked up, there would not be that many. Like you can see with the speed beacons, they go speed modules, they go real fast. Both of those colors, both blue and orange, have been set to 1,000. So once we have 1,000, walking is so awkward in 5x. Yeah, there we go. Have been set to 1,000. So once these boxes reach 1,000 of each, they will stop producing those. That's interesting. If I need 1,000 and I make 10 per minute, so in 10 minutes I have 100 times 10. So 100 minutes. So in about an hour and a half, you will have these boxes full again. Because if we look at production, we can see, because we did do that just now. We can see that they are at 10 per minute, right? Oh, okay, 10.1, whatever. A little over sometimes. But that would mean that we would get, in an hour's time, we would get, that doesn't count because we have the dip there. We would get 600, right? Yes. I had to recount that in my head. So to get to 1,000 is about an hour and a half. Which I think is not bad. Not bad at all. And if you need more, well, build a giant factory for it. Mr. Flashgo says my enter key is sticking. Time to take it apart and clean. We'll keep watching, but won't be able to type. Good to know, sir. I recently did my cleaned my keyboard thoroughly by taking it entirely apart. It was a little bit scary to do because I really, really love this keyboard, and it's really old. Well, by modern standards, it's really old, and I was afraid I might kill it, but all went well. All went well. All the keys still work, and the ones that didn't work or were sticky are now no longer sticky. So I was very happy with that. So I wish you luck, sir. I'm going to do some more research. We are nearly at the place where we only have white science left. I'm very happy with that. Let's have a quick gander at research, how that is going. I see purple full. I see all the colors full, with the exception of black. It's fine, I suppose. I don't care about black that much. Oh, that is interesting, though. Haha, I've only noticed that now. None of my sciences, with the exception of black, actually has the productivity modules in there. So that is something that I probably want to do. In fact, we now have, what, 400 of these left? Maybe more even. Yeah, 500 even. So I'm going to pick up... Well, not that, because we are trying to build a rocket silo. I haven't clicked that yet. There we go. Let's build one rocket silo. I'm not putting it down just yet, because, you know, suspense and stuff. But I can make research a little bit faster. Well, maybe not faster. Better. I can make research better by going like that. Now, it's slowing down, but soon enough we'll have all of these speed beacons filled up, and we should... Oh, poop. That was not what I intended to do. Oh, no. What's happening? What's happening? Can I not? Oh, no. I see what I've done. No, I'm a horrible person. I'm an idiot. I had the wrong button clicked. Oh, no. This is supposed to be green science. Poopy brain. There we go. Let's try that again, shall we? Jeez. Oh, I can't speed those up. Fine. Well, I guess it's fine. I think I fixed the enter key. Yep. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Let's fill up the black ones as well, because why not? Let's go to blue is down here. There we go. How many do I have left? Plenty. This slows down, so this does not have to work that hard. Don't need to speed that up. I might want to do that in the future, though, but for now I'm just going to leave it the way it is. I'll have to check. Yeah, these ones were a little bit speed up or slowed down. I have to check if I did all of them. It looks like I did these ones, all of them. Which actually makes me very happy. Because that, yeah, I can't do that one. That's an end product. But this should be fast enough to do the rest. Maybe that was sped up. I don't know. I'd have to check the old build to see what I did and did not do. And definitely make that part of the blueprint. Now, unfortunately, I can't... No, unfortunately, I do not wish to do that for this one, for obvious reasons, because if I make this too slow at the start, then we won't be able to do enough research to keep going. So these will never be part of the blueprint, but the other ones might. So we'll have to see that. We'll have to see that. Then again, if I slow everything down, yeah, we'll have to see. I don't think I can do that. Anyway, all of this is now good. All of this is now set up. All 100 labs seem to be functioning. Let's get this one back in here so we don't overdo things. There we go. There's 500 right there. What is next? I think most... Oh, right. Let's have a check on here. 1,400. Right. We're already 400 more into that. Perfect. I'm very happy about that. Yeah, I think it might just be time for the rocket, right? I mean, there's not much else to do right now. Everything has been placed. Everything has been, or rather, is being filled by the robots. Blue is emptying out, though. We're using a lot of blue. That's interesting. That is interesting. I mean, that will equalize eventually as well. Oh, by the way... for any of you who are wondering, well, why don't you just speed this up? Why don't you just put a whole bunch of speed modules into these machines? By the way, for anyone who's asking why not put productivity modules in this, you haven't played the game too long, I think, because you cannot productivity modules. But for anyone wondering, why not put speed modules into these machines and make even more modules even faster? Well, first off, look at what's happening here. These are emptying out, right? There's only so much we can feed it with. We had to keep this base for a starter base at a reasonable size, okay? That being said, I did try it out. Obviously, I did try it out. I filled all of this with speed modules, and what I found was I got to about 17 or 18 per minute, which is really nice, until I ran out of stuff. Or rather, I did have enough red coming in, like everything was stuffed like it is now, but I got bottlenecked by the throughput speed of the blue belts. So what happens is all these machines are so fast, they all need red chips, they all eat lots of red chips, they all eat all of the red chips of the blue belt before they get to the end. So what happens is you get a big buffer of level 1s being built up. These machines stop working, quote unquote. Then we get enough red going through to feed these level 2s, and they have level 1s to feed off as well, so they can make level 2s, so we get a buffer of level 2s here. But they eat, and these are still working at that time, they eat so much red that the last two level 3s don't get red chips, which means they wait until we have enough buffer of level 2 so that these can start working. Now what happens is we get to a burst of level 3s, like I said, about 18 per minute, so that's nearly twice as fast. Modules coming out, but then a whole period of nothing happening. Hello, Mr. the Giant Ben. A whole period of nothing happening. And you guess what? That equaled out over a long period. I left it running for about an hour at 5, or no, let me rephrase. I left it running at 5x. To the equivalent of an hour real world time. So if I had it running at 1x, it would have taken an hour. Now it just took like 12 minutes or something. It equaled out to about 10 per minute. Who would have guessed? So speeding these up doesn't actually gain you anything. Yes, that little burst right there, that's fun. Going to those 18 per minute, seeing lots of stuff coming out, very fun. But then it just nothing happens for a while. So it equals out, if you speed it up, the bottleneck of the blue belts trying to push on through that amount of material, it's just not fast enough. And it just equals out to the same amount. Alright, let's have a look. I can do lots more research before we get to white sign. Well, I say lots, but that's not entirely true, because this is all that is left. But we can do a little bit of research until we get to white signs. And since we now have our belts buffered all the way, we've got lots of fuel here. We've got lots of compute units here. We've got our low density structures, and we've got everything here to make the satellites. I think it's time to place it down and get to the end of the ultimate starter. Of course, after that we'll continue to do stuff, but you know, that's where the ultimate starter is done. Stranger says, Diablo and reasonable size. That sentence makes no sense and does not compute. I understand. Here we go. Alright, place it down. Let's see. Oh, that's so fast. It's unfortunate that we don't have these... wait, do I not have them with me? No. Because we could go even faster if we were getting free stuff, right? If we were getting extra productivity modules here. That would be nice. But unfortunately, that's... Ooh, there they go. Yeah. Giving us extra stuff, making this go a little bit faster, and using less stuff, basically. There we go. Ooh, we are eating so much. It's so nice. These obviously need to be sped up as well, because you can clearly see that these are not done yet. There it is. There's the rocket, and there's the end of the map. In about 36 hours, we have gone from absolutely nothing to a starter that I think can support quite a bit of mega base building for the foreseeable future. So I'm very happy with that. I'm very happy with that. I killed 42 trees and apparently a constant combinator at some point. I don't know. I didn't deliberately shoot one, but whatever. Let's continue. There we go. We got the white signs coming out. Perfect. Being divided amongst all of these. I like it. I like it. So nice. So nice. I think I want to have a lane balancer on this. Just so that... Although... yes, because white does have its own lane. So it can make use of both lanes, right? Because yellow and purple, as you can clearly see, those share a lane. I can actually go back to 1 speed now that we've got that done. These share a lane, so having a lane balancer on this does not make any sense whatsoever. But to be oh, look at that, it's so nice. Because white has its own input, it can actually make use of both lanes. So I'm just gonna build that. Do I want to go that way or do I want to go that way? Does that matter? Let's have a look at this. I'm gonna copy that. Hold on, so I can have a visualization of that. Where's blue? There it is. That's not blue. Where am I going? There it is. Go away. All right, cool. Let's go over here. So, do I want to have it this way or this way? It doesn't really matter, does it? Obviously, I'm not going to stick it there. I'm going to probably just stick it here. Although, actually, this is like sticking out. This is like part of it now. Yeah, maybe that's smarter. I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna go like this. Yeah. So we break there. All right. Let's stick that in. I need to remember to change this thing to not be that, and then have this be built by me, because otherwise the robots are going to try and do that for me, and I don't want them to do that. So there, 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 and there. Thank you. And then we can flush that in, and we should see both sides now being filled. Yeah. One side's already full, by the way. Jeez, that went fast. Now, I'm also not researching any white science, so... that was probably Mr. Kozilek when he was having fun in his car at 5x speed. What was? What was? That was like, oh my god, I don't know. It was like 3 minutes ago. I don't know what I was talking about 3 minutes ago. Did something crash? I don't know. The damaged combinator. Ah, that could have been a thing. That could have been a thing. You are right. The dead combinator. Thank you, sirs. Thank you. I think... Yeah. Is this not... Oh, wait. Let's have a look. 1.2. It's just going to take a little while. It's just going to take a little while. You know what? Because we are now done, officially, with the ultimate starter... and there's lots of things I still can do, right? I need to clean this up, disconnect it from everything, then make sure that this gets used, and then we can take that out. I don't care about that right now. I think I want to indeed work on that trash compactor, and tell you about my idea. Okay, so, what is my idea? By the way, I hope you liked it. I hope you find it useful, this starter. Yeah. Let me know. I'm interested to see if anyone else tries this out, builds this, and see if it's useful to them. And if they find any flaws, of course. Split the stream, that might be smart. Yeah, that might be a good idea, Mr. Andrew. I agree with you on that. Let's do that. All right, so that's where we are at, ladies and gentlemen. This is the ultimate starter. It is as good as it will ever be. I think I might still iterate, but I think what I have now is just working, right? We have the five blueprints with some alts. I'll make this alt. I'll remake this alt probably tonight. I will upload this blueprint book to the Google Docs and make it available. No, not Docs, Google Drive, and make it available like I have in the past. So you can download it and play with it yourself. The one that is in the description, well, I can't say that right now because I'm going to change that. I will make sure that the link in the description is updated to reflect the final version. That is it for this one. If you're on Twitch, stick around. We're going to try and figure out how we are going to be building a trash compactor, trash sorter. Yeah, trash, not a compactor, a trash sorter. However, if you're on YouTube, then there's only one thing left for me to say, and that is to say, thank you to my patrons for sponsoring this channel. It helps, it motivates. Thank you very much. And to anyone else, I'll say thank you very much for watching. Leave a like if you did. Subscribe to the channel. Comment down below if you have any suggestions or ideas. My name is Diablo, and I will see you next time.